All right, so today we have our opener over multiplying square roots, which you're going to have your quiz over here shortly. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So my first step is to multiply my coefficient. But because I don't have any coefficients here, I'm going to go ahead and skip to step 2. Step 2, I factor my radicans. So what are two factors that I can use for 60, Darius?
16, 10.
Okay. And then for 6?
2 and 3.
And for 10?
5, 2.
All right, and then for 24?
12 and 2.
And then for 12?
I got 2 6.
And then for 6?
2 3.
2 and 3. Now, with all these prime numbers, or all these numbers that I've circled, what do I do with them? Hold that thought. Okay, so from here, what am I going to do with all these prime numbers?
Yeah.
Say it again, Kelsey.
Put them in ones in the square root bar.
Good. So I'm going to drop down. First thing I'm going to do is put an equal sign so I don't lose a silly point. Make one giant square root sign, and then I'm going to write them in order from least to greatest under that square root sign. So what's that going to look like?
2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2.
One more, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And 3 times 3. 10 times 5.
All right. Once I write my prime numbers under the square root sign, what do I do next, Rihanna?
You circle your pairs.
Circle my pairs.
That's 2,
Oh, and
another 2, and then 3. And then you cross them out.
now, when you take your quiz today, you guys aren't going to have to show this next step.
Yeah.
It's Friday. So when you take your quiz today, you're not going to have to show this step that I'm going to show you in the pink. I like to write it out. It helps me keep my work straight. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to write out the numbers that are going to move to my coefficient. So what are my numbers that are going to move to my coefficient, Jemiah?
2
And then what are my numbers that are stuck on the inside of my radican?
Wait.
times 5.
Okay.
Yep.
So then the step you will have to come back and write, though, is then your answer. So what's 2 times 2? Rihanna?
4.
Times 3?
12.
And then square root, and then simplify your radican. 2 times 5?
It's 10.
10.
So,
Yeah.
So then box your answer.
For the first time in forever.
the coefficient.
Say again.
So the numbers inside of the circle, that's supposed to be coefficient.
Yeah. Will you take the... All right. Any questions on this first one here? Okay, let's take a look at the second one then. So the second one, we're going to have 6 square root 10 times 2 square root 20. What do I do first here, Brendan? And you get...
12.
So you took 6 times 2 and got 12. Then we're going to come back up and we're going to factor our radicans. What are my factors for 10, Nick?
5 and 2.
Pick your brush up. And for 20?
2 10.
And for 10?
5 2.
Devontae, what do I do with all these factors? Okay, what's that going to look like then? Oh, wait. 2 times 2 times. Sorry, I think I missed that. Times. Deontay, stop talking.
My bad.
All right, from here, what do I do? Darius? Circle my pairs. Pairs cancel. So again, you do not have to write what I write in the pink. I like to do it. It helps me keep them straight. So what's all going to be in my coefficient, Rihanna?
2 multiplied by
Before I even bring that 2 out, what do I have to remember to keep as my coefficient?
the 12.
Yeah, so I'm going to make sure I have that 12 there. Then what?
Then 2 and 5.
Perfect. And on the inside, my radican.
It's the 2.
And then you're going to simplify it and get...
120.
He wants 2 more.
Okay, so we have 120 as our coefficient. We're going to square root, and then 2 for your radican. and then box your answer. Okay, any questions? Okay, so when I go to grade your quiz, how I'm going to get your points? Your first point is going to come, so 1 point altogether is going to come from this, your equal sign, and your box. So if you forget to factor and show an equal sign or a box, you automatically lose that point. Your second point is going to come from showing me that you multiplied together your coefficients. Your third point will come from writing this out correctly. Then your fourth point will come from having the correct answer. Okay? So 4 points per question. All right?